We're so extremely thrilled and happy that Scott McQueen and his team of incredible film restoration experts came in and restored Bedknobs and Broomsticks back to the original version, the way it was originally intended to be released before a lot of cuts were made.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks was originally planned to be a holiday event film, much like Mary Poppins. As a result of the way the film was produced, it was coming in at over 140 minutes, which was what was called a road show or blockbuster kind of attraction for its time. The studio was successful in getting a holiday booking from Radio City Music Hall. The bad news is that the music hall always presented a holiday stage show, which meant the film couldn't be more than 2 hours long. As a result of this, about 25 minutes of Bedknobs unfortunately hit the cutting room floor.
As it was originally seen, was enormously effective. And it's only those of us who knew what had originally been shot and was part of the whole story. We knew that pieces were missing. It was very evident to us that those pieces were missing. Those pieces are now back in place. Therefore, the story is easier to follow. I think it holds your interest even more so, particularly for adults.
The catalyst that suggested we might even want to try to restore Bedknobs and Broomsticks was the fact that there had been a song called A Step in the Right Direction, which, while not in the movie, appeared on the original soundtrack album. We found 4 other songs and 20 minutes of footage, but not Step in the Right Direction, the very thing we had set off to find.
It was destroyed, apparently, and it was a great disappointment to me because I thought it was a lovely number. Step in the Right Direction was going to be my entrance into movie musicals again, and I was terribly excited when I was rehearsing it, and we shot it, and it was a super number. She actually took a correspondence course, and she has applied for a broom, and her broom arrives, and she's absolutely over the moon about it because she's always dreamed that she might be able to ride a broomstick, but she realizes it's going to take practice. But it had to be cut because the movie was too long.
So after Eglantine receives her first broom and announces her song cue, there's a cut to her learning to fly, and for the next 5 minutes, the Irwin Kostal musical score is quoting this great Sherman Brothers song, which we've never heard sung.
In the reinstatement of film into the new version, they had the audio, but they didn't have the picture. So they've sort of done a kind of a mock-up in which you see still pictures of me performing the dance and singing, but you don't see me actually doing it. It's a sweet song. After all, it's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction after all. After all, it's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction after all. She finally makes it. She takes off out, and then, of course, she crashes in the cabbage patch.
We toyed with the idea of putting it back in the film, but decided it would probably be better left as a special supplement.